Well, it's the One More podcast.
Hell yeah.
have,
Beautiful.
have to do it again since they won't hear the first one.
Facts.
Yeah, the one where I was questioning if it was even recording.
Yeah.
uh, so,
Intro.
yeah. I don't plan to use it every time, but yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, because I don't think that I can. I think Paul White will sue me.
I think it'll cost him more money to sue you than it's worth.
I don't know. I mean, he's the one that sang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out today. Yeah, he sung his own theme, much like John Cena did, and a couple others.
Most WWE stars sing their own theme.
Yeah. Well, Randy Orton
Some
didn't sing his.
No, some people choose to have their friend or something.
Shawn Michaels didn't sing his.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels sung his.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, the guy part in Shawn Michaels' theme song is him.
They think I'm cute. I
Yeah,
know
that's
these
Shawn.
things. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
His accent's completely gone.
Yeah. His voice is like 2 octaves deeper now too.
No, I'm like in the song.
Yeah. He was also young. He's had that same theme song since the 80s.
Yeah, but he didn't have his accent
No,
in the song.
no. I'm sure if he sung it now, he wouldn't have an accent. Most people lose their accents when they're singing.
Interesting. I did not know that
Mm-hmm.
either. I
Why do you
always
think
I always learn things with you.
Why do you think when British people sing, they sound American?
Uh, well, I
It's
actually
because
saw I saw a video of um a couple Irish folks saying, "You want to know why we sing in an American accent? I'll show you." And then they sang one of their songs in an Irish accent, and you couldn't understand what the fuck they were saying.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then. All right. So, yeah. Like we were saying before the technical difficulties of the podcast that'll never go. Um, Paul White, aka Big Show, he's got his theme song back, and
Hell yeah.
it has the words Big Show in it. But I haven't seen an actual demonstration of him wrestling, so I don't know if he also has Big Show back as his title or anything like that. I've not seen his walk in. I just know that he has the theme back.
Hell.
And I saw when I saw that he had it back, I also saw a video of him talking about it, and he was saying that he sang it and that he hates it a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Yep.
Apparently, when he had it made, uh, the first recording of it wasn't him. Uh, when he had it made, uh, they asked him, "Well, what do you want for your walkout music?" And he's like, "Well, uh, yeah, I'm thinking something like this." And then he goes, "Well, it's a big show," and they're like, "Oh, okay, so you're wanting something like this." And yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I want something with a bit of a blues vibe to it because, yeah, he and this is him saying, I can't walk too fast and I'm gonna be coming out in like a strut, so I figured some bluegrass might, fit. So that's
Yeah.
what I wanted." And then they made what they made, and he was like, "Oh, this is not what I had in mind." But it was actually what he asked for, but it wasn't what he asked for. You know what I mean? Like you're like, "Hey, can you draw this for me?" And then someone draws something that's like, it's not quite it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He character. Do you like the Big Show?
I I grew up on the Big Show. I grew up looking up to Paul White because he was he was a big guy and he was famous for being a big guy, and I was a big kid, so I wanted to be famous for being a big guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not too late.
it's not too late. I could always go into the WWE as, Big
Good.
Show Jr. and go around lifting people by their neck and dropping them.
You could go in as Little Show,
Yeah, I could. I could go in as Little Show. I am littler than him.
yep,
Yeah, smaller, but yeah.
or you could be the next Otis.
You could be what?
The next Otis.
Yeah, could be. Could be. That'd be funny. Me and him doing the worm together.
Fuck yeah, I can see it.
Tag team Otis and Hootis.
Oh god.
You like that one?
Moving on.
How,
What's in your new Benny?
well, I was gonna ask you first. How was your New Year?
My New Year was great. Woke up hungover.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do for New Year's, buddy?
I hung out at home
Mm-hmm.
and I started at 5 and then stopped drinking when I went to bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see any
Yeah.
people worth seeing? Was Turtle Girl there?
No. Just me, Danny, Shelby, and Connor were the only ones there.
Oh,
Yeah. All just chilling, hanging out.
cool.
Fuck yeah.
What?
What'd you do for New Year's?
Oh, I hung out with the Fall family. Uh,
Yeah.
had some homemade lemon pepper drumsticks. Had some
Sounds
greens.
terrible.
What?
That sounds terrible.
It was delicious. The
Yeah.
the chicken was fall off the bone and juicy, and oh my god, and it was seasoned with lemon pepper, which is my favorite seasoning. And
We are.
I like it. I think it's the best. It's a good go-to. And had it with some green beans, and I had a salad. Usually I don't like salad, but I thought I'd give it a go for the Fall family. Show them that I'm not just a carnivore. So I got some
Wow.
salad with some Ots dressing. Shout out Ots, friend of the pod.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was the first time I've ever enjoyed salad. Yeah. Well,
Wow.
it's not the first time. I had Olive Garden salad, but I don't consider that one salad. Olive Garden
Salad.
dresses their salad before it gets to you, so
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't have a choice on the flavor of that one. But I've really enjoyed the salad at the Fall family house. And then uh Miss Fall's mother got drunk on a full bottle of cherry Moscato or strawberry Moscato, something like that. Uh, uh, like a fruit wine Moscato, mixed with champagne, and
Good
uh,
lord.
oh yeah, she was a real firecracker. uh,
Yeah.
and she brought her boyfriend over. Uh, Shout out him. He was pretty funny. He didn't talk much, but he was pretty funny. Uh, we all got around the table and played Cards Against Humanity. And I won, of course, because I have the worst, most evil, vile sense of humor, and people
I don't,
loved it. Do what now?
I don't think you beat me at Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, you think you'd win?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to find out, huh?
Well, we will.
Yeah. Get you over at the Fall family house so you can try chicken.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've tried chicken before.
Well, try chicken their way.
Okay.
Mr.
I will.
Fall cooks fucking amazingly.
Good to know.
Yeah, the time before New Year's that I ate there, he served me a 1 pound. I'd say more than 1 pound. I'd go 2 pounds. 2 pound meatball filled with mozzarella cheese, and
That's
it was
like a
just
terrible.
it was amazing.
I bet it tasted great, but that next day, ugh,
Oh yeah, I felt like hell right after, but it
yeah.
was good. Like he can cook. Uh,
He,
that's not the limits of his prowess. He makes uh the Fall family eats a lot of salmon. Uh, so he makes a damn good salmon, but I don't eat salmon, so I opt out of that one.
why?
I don't
Sam,
like much fish. I like catfish and I like shellfish. That's it.
I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. I'm uh
He's the
I'm a bit of
best.
a worrywart about mercury, so I avoid most fish.
What kills you makes you stronger.
That's not. No, mercury is actual poison.
Yeah. So what kills you makes you stronger.
And New Year's Eve morning, I uh I was getting I woke up tired, like dead tired, and I
Mhm.
shuffled my way into the kitchen, and normally for New Year's someone makes pancakes and bacon, but nobody did. People were just like, fuck around, find out, try to wake us up.
So you so you made pancakes and bacon.
No, no, I didn't make pancakes and bacon. I let everyone else fuck around and find out. I, uh, the night before we had spaghetti, with a really nice meat sauce and garlic bread, and we had a little bit left of the garlic butter for the garlic bread. So I made waffles with garlic butter on them, and I had I was rummaging through the fridge to find something to go with it because waffles alone just doesn't do it for me. I need meat to function.
Yeah.
I found no meat, but I found a bag that had the Sonic label on it. So I'm like, whatever's in here probably is good. So I heated that up in the microwave without opening the bag to find out what was in it. Heated that up in the microwave, and then dumped it on top of my waffles to find out that it was jalapeno poppers. And for those who don't pay attention to the things I say on the pod, I can't eat spicy food or caffeine or chocolate. Uh, but I didn't know that they were jalapeno poppers until I already ate one, and it was burning my mouth and my insides, and it hurt a lot and ruined me for the rest of the day and the next day. So I
Fucked around and
finished.
found out.
I finished the whole bag though. Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Get it wrong.
Do what?
Get it wrong. Got to be strong.
Yep. So I ate a whole bag of jalapeno poppers. Hated myself. Every burp that I made that rest of the day and the next day hurt my throat. But hey, you know, we move. uh, yeah. Garlic waffles though, pretty great.
Garlic waffles. That's not great.
So it was like garlic butter spread on waffles, and then you put them all in a bowl so that when the garlic butter spread melts and it drips off, instead of going onto a plate where it could spill, it goes down into the bowl and soaks into the last waffle and makes it really wet. And it was really good. Awful for your cholesterol, but really good.
Yeah, no. No. Doesn't sound good.
It
Waffles,
tasted great.
waffles are supposed to be sweet.
I don't really care for sweet.
Well, you're a bitch.
How about you? What did anything happen in Tommy's life before we get into news?
Uh, no.
No.
I was just hungover all day.
Ah, well,
I didn't really get out of bed till like 5 o'clock.
yeah. Well, sometime in
Yeah.
January, you need after. See, I think the gun show in town is like the 21st. I think I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'll look into it more. But after that, I should have money to my name. Come down. I can give you my present that I have been holding since Christmas, and we can eat some Schultz and Doolies and really bring in the new year.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Sounds
yeah.
like a plan to
Fuck yeah. And if you can get Danny down, all the better.
all that. I will ask him. He might have to work though.
Ah, working man.
Yeah. Working man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for new Roman Reigns not Roman Reigns. Wow, The Rock challenges Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, I got so giddy when he started talking about where should The Rock sit, and he's like,
Yeah.
should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
Yeah.
And
then
I'm
that,
like, fuck yeah,
love it.
fuck yeah, he should.
Fuck yeah. I mean, no, Roman Reigns should beat The Rock to
Um,
solidify his career.
Yeah,
But
he probably will.
I want to see Roman Reigns not have the title on him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm.
That'd be really nice. What would be really cool, I think. So from my recounting of the Montreal Screwjob, uh, which that was a really long episode, and I figured out after listening to it that we didn't do much debating. It was just me telling everybody about the Montreal Screwjob.
I mean, yeah. How can you debate something that happened? Like I just told you, Bret Hart deserved it, and you're like, oh, okay, I can see that. Then you proceed to talk about it more.
I mean, it's an interesting story. I enjoyed reading it, but from what I read of it, a title belt could not be handed over if there's a run-in. It has to be an official fight. All rules are held. A run-in disqualifies the belt, and secures it in the owner of the belt before the match started. So if Roman Reigns and Dwayne get into it and any of the table runs in, Roman keeps the belt.
Yeah.
So it's that easy to just keep it secure. But I think what would be really cool, because this year, and we'll get into more of what happened or this past year, and we'll get into what happened this past year later. Uh, uh, at one time, Roman did get pinned, but it wasn't for a belt. I think that same person should pin them for the belt.
Well, they tried that, and then they kept the belt on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Roman Reigns, everyone on the roster.
Do what?
Roman Reigns has beat all credible opponents on the roster.
True. Which, surprisingly enough, if you look at title defenses, he has the least.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm not a fan of the Roman Reigns title run.
Yeah, it's kind of, I can say it. It's kind of gay. He doesn't. What?
I can say it too.
Well, yeah,
I
gave you the pass.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. I think. I think if they want to have him keep the title, make it worth looking at.
Yeah.
No one really cares about his title defenses when it's so low.
Yeah. And we know who's going to keep the title.
Yeah, he's been Universal Champion for 800 combined days.
Yes.
That is a long time.
Been champion for like 2 fucking years, if
Yeah.
not more than 2, almost 3 years.
He's been let's see, as far no, that's outdated information. Let me try and get more pertinent, better information. He's defended his gold 28 times in his it's over 1,000 days now, but as of when I was, yeah, that was outdated information I was looking at. My bad. But over 1,000 days. At night 2, WrestleMania 37 night 2, Edge and Daniel Bryan were one of his defenses. Daniel Bryan on SmackDown, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Edge, Cesaro, Kevin Owens, John Cena. Like, he's taken down some pretty heavy hitters. I am just so tired of it, though. And according to my uncle, who is a WWE old head, he's also tired of it.
It's just the same shit over and over again.
It really is.
Yeah.
But I mean, the head of the table storyline can be entertaining. It just hasn't been for some time.
Well, Sami Zayn revived it.
Yeah, he did. He is the head of the table in my book.
It put the belt on Sami Zayn, not gonna lie.
Do what?
They should have put the belt on Sami Zayn. Then March. Perfect end to the story.
Perfect end.
Perfect. Then they could have put the belt on fucking Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and beautiful. But no, they got to drag it on.
Yeah, it just Yeah, they should have Roman give the belt if he decides, if the powers of entertainment and creation decide to have Roman and Dwayne face off for the title, and he lose to Dwayne, I think there will be boos. Significant boos. Because they're just so tired.
They're tired of it. Yeah.
And
I
mean, he's other than Samoa Joe, who left and went over to
W.
Yeah.
And
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah. Other than him, Dwayne is the oldest. Now, Rikishi's still alive. So Rikishi's the oldest Samoan to have step foot in the ring, with WWE. But Dwayne is the one that's willing to compete. So I think they should hand it to him, make him the head of table, and then have him give up the belt.
Yeah.
Because he would. He likes playing the game for the money, not really for the story or keeping some sort of title on his name.
Right. I don't know. I think they shouldn't have The Rock take the belt off Roman, though.
Why?
Because The Rock's career is already monumental. He doesn't need that push,
No, he doesn't need it, but that's why he could take it, and then at SummerSlam or WrestleMania, drop it again.
Yeah, but whoever takes that belt off Roman, that's like going to be the highlight of their career. They could build a new star with that moment.
True.
Beating The Undertaker. Had Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker, and everyone hated that.
Yeah. Who do you think? Who do you think they should build a star out of?
I personally think they're going to do it to Cody Rhodes, let him have it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see have it. That's a hard choice. There's a lot of good people.
The Miz.
I I kind of want to see Dominic Mysterio at it.
Ugh.
Exactly.
That would get that would get so much hate, and people would hate
People,
watch.
yeah, that's Dominic's whole character is making people hate him.
Yeah, that make people hate watch the show just to see him get fucked up.
Yeah,
But
and then they've
yeah,
in a few.
oh, I can see that. I can see that working now. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
they'll have
yeah,
his whole squad do run-ins to break the belt title, things, and Mommy will, do her run-ins like she's always been doing.
mm-hmm.
And oh man, yeah, they'll do that.
Won't do that, but they need to do that.
They'll probably do that because oh my god, the hate watch that they've gotten off of this. They have
Bro,
people watching because they love Rhea Ripley, and then they have people watching because they hate Dominic.
it's so beautiful.
It is. I can see it working perfectly. And then they can turn that into a feud between him and Finn Balor.
Yeah, they could turn it into a feud to break up their little faction,
Mm-hmm.
or they, turn it into a feud for Cody Rhodes or something like that.
Yeah. Have him face off against them and make like a heroes team.
Yeah.
That could turn into they'll probably do that. We've actually probably just cracked the case on it.
Yep. Dirty Dom champion 2024.
Yep.
WrestleMania.
I'll title this one Leaked.
Mm-hmm.
One more leaked WWE script. Oh my god. Well, anyway, now that we've figured out their whole plan for this year.
Oh yeah. We cracked the code. It's actually a solid fucking idea.
It is. Yeah. We should be a part of the creatives team. We should take over Triple H's job.
Yeah. Because we
yeah, we'll do better.
Yeah. Definitely.
Speaking of WWE, did you see what's been happening with Chris Jericho?
His allegations.
Yeah. So, Tony Khan, part of the AEW team, he talked on the allegations, and it was a long and drawn out spiel. He did his job as a defendant of the team and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that better not start. Okay, pause that before it starts using copyrighted information and shit. So, unfortunately, for those who don't know, one of the people that me and Tommy grew up with in WWE, Chris Jericho, not one of the most liked, but one of them.
Yeah. Huge name.
He's never been enjoyable. At least to me.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Was never a fan.
Yeah. It turns out that there are some allegations about him possibly doing some nasty behind the scenes stuff with
females.
Females, yeah. I think I can't seem to find her name in any of this, but
wanted to remain anonymous, so
yeah, there was one. I may have a screenshot. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and make this as least dead air episode as possible, but you know me. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. So from what this is saying, without me finding the name because I can't seem to find it, Chris Jericho had some sexual harassment allegations against him with an AEW star who left suddenly a couple years back. I'm sure you can find them just by looking up who all has left. So they didn't really hide her too well. But he allegedly had women brought to the back room for him, and would do things involving them. It's really unfortunate because it's it's not fun to see people that you grew up watching turn out to be not so cool people, but unfortunately in every aspect of life there's always someone that does that. It's not even new in WWE, AEW, history. Ric Flair was not a clean person. CM Punk had his allegations as well. And he's back in the limelight, so it doesn't even hold them down that long. It's just it happens.
They are also just allegations, so
that's another thing is when Tony Khan, who is he's
AEW.
He's the AEW guy. Without going into details, he touted their policies in place and belief that AEW has the best safety record of any pro wrestling company in the world. And when pressed whether Jericho was at any time under initial internal investigation for the misconduct or any other type of misconduct over the course of his tenure at AEW, Khan said, "I can't speak to internet and unsourced rumors. I think I spoke earlier to Kevin being Kevin McElvaney, by PWI's Kevin McElvaney. I think I spoke to Kevin earlier to Kevin and mentioned the policy we have in place and the disciplinary processes. We've already followed that, and I believe AEW is the safest wrestling company in the world, and we have the best track record for safety, and I would hold it up to anybody, and anytime anybody has any kind of complaint, they have an open door, again, to say it to me or anyone in the office, and we would look into it at any time." CM Punk had incidents at AEW, and Khan didn't speak about them for legal reasons as well. I think business is shady no matter who you look at. Whether or not things happened, we don't know still. All we know is that one woman on Twitter said that Chris Jericho was getting into some shady shit back in the back rooms, in the locker rooms and shit with women. They could be saying that just to ride his jock all the way up to the top, or they could be telling the truth. We do not know. But what we do know is that 2023 has been one of the biggest for WWE. And
Yes.
Triple H, who is head of talent and creative at WWE, said that it was the biggest year in WWE history ever. And if you don't mind, fact checking me on this, but I think that they've had some pretty big moments.
moments.
Yeah, pretty big moments. First, we got CM Punk returning at Survivor Series. Uh,
Pretty,
pretty big, right? Yeah, wouldn't you
yeah,
say? Yeah,
pretty decent moment.
pretty decent moment. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We had Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania.
Mid,
Mid. Yeah, you watched that one. That had ads.
not at WrestleMania.
Oh, wait, what
No,
was
I
it?
didn't match. Not gonna lie,
Do what?
I didn't watch that match. I was just not that interested in that beef.
Oh, wasn't a good beef.
Not really.
Oh, okay. So that one wasn't really a big moment then.
Not for me.
Okay.
But it was a
Sam
success.
Sami Zayn turning against the Bloodline.
That moment was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay Uso pinning undisputed WWE champion Roman Reigns.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then
yeah.
Roman Reigns following pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it was Raw's 30th anniversary. Raw has been around for 30 years now.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It was the merger for WWE and UFC. They merged under the auspices of Endeavor to form TKO.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's all that.
Do what?
That was a business move to kick Vince McMahon out.
Yeah. That was a business move to kick out Dana White.
Is Dana White out of the UFC?
I'm pretty sure. He's not ahead of much.
Is he just like a base figure of it?
I think he holds the same amount of power as Vince. He's still there, but just for his own ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Let's see. What else happened? What else happened? Bray Wyatt passed. R.I.P.
Rest.
Yeah.
We love.
He was pretty damn cool. His moment with Undertaker, where he Undertaker handed him the win.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Handed
dope.
him. Yep.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Let's see. What else happened? I'm trying to think. We had WWE best men's wrestler was given to Seth Rollins.
Was it? I thought it was given to Cody Rhodes.
No, he Seth Rollins, because he's still working that ego, thing.
Yeah. Hey, more power to Seth. I love that for him.
Oh yeah, I love it for him too. He is, oh man, he's such an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins is pretty dope.
And after becoming the title holder, the world heavyweight champion title holder, by defeating AJ Styles at Night of Champions, back in May, he defeated Damian Priest, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor twice, Shinsuke Nakamura twice, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso. So pretty big day pretty big year for him. And he is not planning on giving it a rest.
No, he's not. He's just going. He's going at it.
He is just fucking going. And then Rhea Ripley, unsurprisingly to everybody, got Best WWE Women's Wrestler of 2023.
Yeah. Io Sky should have gotten it.
Asuka should have gotten it. But everybody likes their goth mommy, so whatever works.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I mean, can't really blame him too much.
Best tag team of 2023, Kevin Owens
Sammy.
and Sami Zayn. Fucking A. Love that shit. I really love that shit. That's oh man, that's so cool. They definitely deserved it. Uh, that was pure fan satisfaction right there.
Oh yeah, that was so needed.
Yeah.
They've been the best tag team since DX.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
Hey,
I like New Day. So.
You like New Day? New Day was pretty good.
Yeah.
New Day.
Yeah. When Big E comes back, they'll be at the top again.
Yes, if Big E comes back.
Yeah. Best men's match was Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania 39, Night 2. I'm not a huge fan of Gunther. I don't like seeing him.
You know, that's understandable.
Yeah. His face is ugly. That's it. That's the only reason I hate him.
His face is ugly.
Yeah. Damn. He's got the face of a PE coach that you really don't want to go see.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Fair enough.
Now Drew McIntyre, if he was my PE coach, meet me in the showers, coach.
What the fuck?
Now, best WWE women's match of 2023 was handed to Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Steel cage match, payback.
Hell yeah.
I think that it should have been the one with Io Sky jumping down in the trash can, but hey,
Hey, that was probably a close runner-up.
I hope it was, because goddamn, no one else has done that.
Nope. Io Sky's a fucking pioneer, bro.
Oh yeah, Io Sky the pioneer. Bro, yeah. I watched a TikTok of Io Sky smacking back at a racist in the crowd. That's like, they kept saying, "Go back to China, go back to China," and she turned around. And she's like looking around for them, and she's pointing them out, and it's like, "I'm Japanese, bitch." Based.
Yeah. Fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
That's why we based. Solid.
Yeah. Best WWE Tag Team match of 2023 was given to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match, WrestleMania 39, Night 1.
It should have been Sami Zayn KO at... Not Sami Zayn. It should have been Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. That should have been the...
Yeah? You think so?
Oh, yeah. That match was so good.
Okay. I mean, hey, we can't change that, though.
Nope. It's all voted. So, yeah.
Best step up in WWE 2023 was LA Knight. I got to give it to him. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. I'll give you that. I am not a fan of LA Knight. I do not like him. I think that he is corny, but maybe I just don't know enough yet. But
I could see, but he's tapping into a market of WWE that's long gone, So like he's bringing back the old fans who are like, hell yeah, we like this style.
Yeah, he's. I saw. I think it was a different article, but he's like, the writer of it was like, LA Knight's gonna have fans all around the world going, yeah, because I guess that's his thing.
Yeah, he just says yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works so fucking well, though.
It does. I think he is stepping into the Miz type, fan base. The Miz,
Maybe.
the Miz when he's cleaned up a bit, but in his early, Mizziness, he was a very, cocky, self-righteous prick that, thought, well, I'm the best. LA Knight
Yeah,
has that energy to me.
I can see that. He definitely. I like his work just because he's so different
Yeah.
from everyone. You know,
What would you, if you had to compare him to a different wrestler?
a lot of people compare him to The Rock because of his tone of voice and how he delivers things.
Mm-hmm.
But
The way he dresses is very Steve Austin.
yeah, he grew up in that era, and he's just kind of paying homage to those people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, hey, uh, can't wait to see where that goes. Um,
can't wait. LA Knight as WWE champion.
maybe, maybe I think that he should team up with Logan.
No,
Yes.
he should go one with Logan.
What?
He should go 1v1 with Logan. He should fight Logan Paul.
Nah, they should team up.
Now, that would be a banger of a match if they went at it.
What if they went at it and then teamed up? He's like, "Hey, I like the cut of your jib," and then Logan is like, "I'm gonna make you famous," and then there we there we go.
Yeah,
Attitude
I don't
Era
think.
live on, TikTok.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna team up because they have thrown shots back and forth at each other.
Yeah. Well, uh,
You know,
you never know. You never
you
know.
never know.
Yeah.
You never.
When Logan started, he tried to team up with Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
didn't go too well.
and the Miz.
Yeah, the Miz betrayed him,
Yeah.
gave him a good old WWE lesson. Never
Yeah.
trust anyone.
Yeah. So who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see Logan and LA Knight teaming.
I think that it would be funny if they did.
Probably it would definitely be entertaining.
Yeah. I think he's gonna team up with Ricochet next.
Who? Logan?
Yeah.
Why do you think he's going to team up with Ricochet next?
I like their energy when they slapped into each other.
Yeah, but then they had a match together.
Yeah.
I believe that was at Crown Jewel. I think.
Yeah. I
No,
think.
that was Rey Mysterio. He had a match with that Crown Jewel
Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
where he caught Rey Mysterio midair.
Yeah. Yeah. That did happen.
Yep.
Wow.
Which good job, Logan Paul. That was a good
Facts.
save.
That was.
You
But
know,
him and
he-
Ricochet teaming up though,
but
that'd be cool.
that would be entertaining. They
Yeah.
have good together.
Hmm.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't know. The tag division's kind of dead in WWE.
They could bring it back.
They should bring it back.
Hmm.
A lot of fans are upset that they just kind of like ignore the tag division.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. L.A. Knight and Logan Paul. Logan streaming it on the tag. This is what I'm picturing. L.A. Knight going against. Who does he have? Beefs with. Do you know?
Anyone and everyone. He's a lone wolf who just wants the title.
All right. So let's go with this. So L.A. Knight is walking in, and he's got Logan behind him with a selfie stick, and he's like recording, fake recording, and
Yeah.
or real recording. We don't know. Uh, and then he's walking behind him, and he's like talking at the camera. The mic isn't picking it up. But they're walking in. They go up. Logan's on the side of the ring, on the ropes, in his corner where he needs to be. And he's spinning it around. He's showing the whole arena, and LA Knight's doing his his hype up. And then you got a different team. Maybe it's Sammy and KO. We don't know. Whoever. Usos.
A death of some kind.
Yeah. A team of some kind that is worth LA Knight's time and money.
Yeah.
And so they're going head to head, and Logan, for the first little bit, he's actually paying attention, but then he gets bored and he's texting, and then he starts doing a live stream again, and then LA Knight comes over, tags him by smacking the phone out of his hand. That starts a beef between them, and then he's tagged in, so they start attacking him, and he doesn't know what for, so he has to fend them off, and then LA Knight starts like a World Star camera mode on the fight and posts it everywhere. And they post Logan getting his ass kicked.
That didn't go the direction I think you thought it was gonna go.
That's my vision.
It would be a very goofy match, to say the least.
Hey, they have other goofy people. R-Truth being one of them. I don't know if anyone has saw, but he has a TikTok now, and he's been green screening himself into moments of Dominic and Rhea Ripley.
R-Truth needs to be a world champion.
He needs everything.
He's so damn good. People, they really didn't do him justice in his prime. He needs that redemption.
Yeah, the one that I saw was it was Dominic and Rhea, and they were talking about a mountain to climb or something like that. And they were talking about, oh, that's going to be a long walk, and then it's R-Truth green screened it, and it kept cutting, like it's not like a good green screen, so like he kept cutting out of the image, but he would like come back and he's like, yeah, that's a long hike. He would like mimic Dominic's movements to try and make it look like he is where Dominic is, and like cutting Dominic out of the video. And like, I think he has a crush on Rhea Ripley. I don't know.
I don't know, but he's just a fucking lovable guy.
He is so fucking great. I wish he got more attention. I really do. I want him to take the title from Roman Reigns.
No, we already discussed this. Dominic Mysterio is going to be the one to take the title off Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but what if... Oh, better. Dominic takes the title off Roman Reigns, but then they start doing a beef between Dominic and R-Truth, where he's like doing those TikToks, like I said, but he like has a copy of the title, and he's like, yeah, I'm the title holder. Dominic gave it to me because I'm an alpha.
They could make it happen.
Yeah,
they could.
Bro, oh my god.
There's so many good things that can come out of Dominic Mysterio holding the title.
Oh yeah, there's so many good things for R-Truth holding the title because Dominic doesn't exist and R-Truth does.
Yeah, I forgot. Dominic is just R-Truth in cosplay.
Yeah. R-Truth is a cholo now.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, I thought you were saying something else. I misheard what you said. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Not Chomo.
Yeah. It's like, no, whoa, hold on.
That would be a wild left turn.
Why do you think I was so caught off guard? I was like, did he?
All this hype, and then like, yeah, he's a pedophile.
God.
Oh,
Too far.
Oh yeah. But best WWE live event of 2023 was WrestleMania 39 Night 1. According to this, it was the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns Night 2 had its moments, which was the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns main event. Night 1 had John Cena putting over younger talent. It had Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. It had emotional battle of the Mysterios, paying off Rhea Ripley, defeating Charlotte Flair, and the best tag team match of 2023.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, pretty based,
Yeah,
pretty
I
based.
mean, it was a WrestleMania, so that's where all the good shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. You know where all the good shit happens though?
Where
In Paul Heyman's corner. Let's talk
yeah,
about that. Paul Heyman. I
has
I
way too much power,
what?
has way too much influence.
Oh, he has insane influence on people's careers. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about I watched a video today of Paul Heyman in Philadelphia, and he is apparently in Philadelphia. He is a god. He Everything that he wants happens, and the crowds cheer for him more than any star.
Why? You from Philly?
I don't know. I don't know what he did to make Philly love him so much. I do not know the full story of Paul Heyman, but I feel like I should. I feel like
If
he's apparently more important than anybody.
apparently
Yeah. I'm gonna look it
Paul
up.
Heyman
Why
at the
does
table.
Philly? Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman. He's not at the head of the table. He's at the first. He's at the front of the buffet.
Yeah, facts. Oh God.
Let's see. Why does Philly love Paul Heyman? Yeah, he was made in Philadelphia. He was born and raised in New York. He was made in Philadelphia. Uh,
Made.
Philly loves Paul Heyman because he was instrumental in the rise of ECW promotions
Oh,
in
yeah.
Philly.
Heyman was
Uh,
part of that.
yeah. Okay, so that's why
Yeah.
he gave them ECW, and ECW gave us a lot.
Yeah.
But let's see. He has been let's see. Paul Heyman has a spectacular reputation, apparently. Uh, wow. Okay, so he has promotional skills and knowledge of the industry that is insane. Uh, I don't know if anyone else knows, but he has promoted and been the booker for a lot of the famous names. I didn't know this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He everywhere.
Yeah. Paul Heyman managed The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Uh, he, Undertaker started his career with the name of Mean Mark Callis.
Did you not know that?
No.
It's now the more you know.
Yeah. I guess I'm not really a fan.
Yeah, yeah, fake fan.
Yeah, fake fan.
Fake
Heyman was
fan.
placed with Callis to do the talking.
Yep.
Uh,
And ECW told the Undertaker, Mark Calloway, that he would never, no one would ever pay to watch him wrestle.
oh. Yeah, this was all
Yep.
at NWA. That's where he was at.
At that point.
Yeah.
Okay. NWA, same shit. But yeah, someone told him.
Not the
That,
band.
I know. Yeah.
Undertaker was part of the NWA. he actually sang Straight Outta Compton. They just took the credit.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the voice of reason behind that.
that big
God.
white Texan. He
Big
was.
white- Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh God.
But he didn't last long in NWA. Made a move to join the WWE, and they worked together a decade later, where he entered a short-term feud with Heyman when Heyman was the SmackDown general manager. So
Hell yeah.
he worked with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns,
Brock
all the big.
Lesnar was betrayed by Heyman, causing them to
Mhm.
become enemies. And Angle used this to his advantage by having Heyman as his manager during the feud.
Mhm.
He He managed Cesaro.
Cesaro,
Yep.
who is now in AEW.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, uh, he became a Paul Heyman guy, quote unquote.
Mhm.
The partnership took place after WrestleMania Triple X, following Cesaro's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale win.
Cesaro won that.
Yeah, yeah.
More you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Brock Lesnar ended the Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak on that same show.
Disgusting.
Yep. Most of Heyman's promos with Cesaro would see him talking up Lesnar, seeing that he wasn't on TV.
Yep.
Cesaro delivered great matches, though. Oh my goodness.
Can we talk
What?
about the fucking the WWE champions lately have not needed to work full-time schedules?
That is
They just
a
jump-
thing, yes.
They just show up whenever they feel like it, and it's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's almost as if I
The
don't know.
casual probably doesn't even know Roman Reigns is the champion still at this point because he never shows up.
Can you imagine that? Just like you're hanging out with your buddies, and then one of them, runs in. He's like, "Did you know that Roman Reigns is the champion?"
The WWE champion. I thought it was Seth Rollins. No.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
It's beautiful. Something about that just bothers me. That the champions don't at least show up every episode.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna stop becoming a viewer though?
No,
See, that's why they don't care.
they don't. Well, they're never going to listen to this podcast to begin with.
They will one day. One day we'll reach their ears.
One day, if we keep tagging them in Instagram posts and Twitter posts, they'll hear us.
Yeah. I love that I tagged all those people.
I was like, who is tagged in this? And then it was like everyone. I was like, what? Okay.
All the friends of the pod.
They were all the friends of the pod.
Yeah. I didn't tag one foe.
Should have tagged Elon Musk.
Yeah, well, I didn't want him to know.
You didn't.
I
He
don't
doesn't need.
I don't want him on the pod.
Did you hear that Jeffrey Epstein's list got leaked? Not really leaked.
It was gonna come out.
Yeah, it came out today.
Yeah. Did any names pop up?
I haven't looked too much into it. I was wondering if you knew.
Oh, I had no fucking clue. All day I've been reading up on Paul Heyman, to be honest. Yeah. He did Medusa. He was pivotal in Taz, which is what made me fucking happy. I was like, oh my god, he made Taz who he is today.
Yeah. Taz is a Paul Heyman guy.
Bro, I love that for him. I really do. The Tasmaniac era of Taz. Heyman did his talking, portrayed him as a mysterious character.
Mm-hmm.
And then it all ended when Taz suffered an injury, and Heyman transitioned away from television to focus on the behind-the-scenes stuff, and then Taz received an even bigger push without a manager, because Heyman saw how talented he was firsthand, and was like, I'm gonna give this guy a push.
Has had a hand in literally every fucking champion.
Bro, he had a hand in Rick Rude.
Yeah.
He had a hand in the Big Show. He had a hand in Steve Austin. Bro, Steve Austin was the original Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah.
Like, I never even knew that.
The biggest name in WWE was the original Paul Heyman guy.
For real. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy because, so I watched Steve Austin talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, Paul Heyman and Steve Austin have talked on Steve Austin's Broken Skull podcast.
Yeah.
Or is it Broken Skull podcast, or what is? Do I have that right?
Something like that. I think it's Broken Skull.
Yeah. Uh, so they were talking, or I was listening to Steve Austin talk without him, but he was like, he I was working for this, I think it was ECW or uh,
WCW.
WCW, yeah. Uh, he was part of WCW, and they weren't using him, and then he got fired because he got an injury, and then Paul Heyman was with WCW, and then he moved to I think ECW, and then he called back to WCW and got Steve Austin, and he's like, "Hey, uh, I want you to move out here to ECW. I think you'd be a really good fit." And
Mhm.
Steve Austin was like, "Well, I don't know if I can. I can't really do much for you, my guy. You know, I got a broken arm here, and I just can't I can't wrestle like this." And he's like, "Well, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you cut promos for wrestling, and you're gonna do that until you heal, and then we're gonna have you come in." Uh,
Mhm.
and so that's what he did is he had Steve Austin cutting promos once a week,
Yep.
and he made his name for himself as the angry guy. Yeah, and he was like trash talking WCW and really just getting all this attraction, and they would have him like sitting behind desks and like beating on the desk and walking around and like yelling and getting you could see the veins popping in his head, and he was like screaming at the camera and all this sort of shit, and it was like really fucking cool. And and uh, then he had matches against Ricky Steamboat, uh, and he became a breakout star. And when when all that finally collapsed, he moved to WWE, and that's where he started like really picking up. I mean, he was already a breakout star, uh,
Yeah.
but he started like really picking up like fast as fuck when he moved to WWE, and it was all because of Paul Heyman. If Paul Heyman hadn't touched him, he wouldn't have had anything.
No. If Paul Heyman wasn't involved, we probably wouldn't have Steve Austin.
We wouldn't have Steve Austin. We wouldn't have CM Punk. Uh, because he made uh, CM Punk made Paul Heyman famous again because of the
Mhm.
pipe bomb promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Have you watched the pipe bomb promo? It's
Of
actually
course.
kind of okay. I don't know if you've actually watched it or not.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn good promo. I don't.
Oh.
People speculate that it was like scripted that he was gonna have a pipe bomb like that, but then like he just went extra with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is
It worked.
extra.
It worked. That's all you can say about it. It worked.
It did. Yeah.
It made him the
Uh.
hottest wrestler.
Yeah. In the it it that made it that had a huge impact on Heyman returning to WWE. WWE started marketing the term Paul Heyman guy around that time. Um, a lot of wrestlers picked up the label. They're like, "Yeah, I'm a Paul Heyman guy." And
Yo,
then Heyman managed Punk's uh, heel portion.
heel turn. Yep.
Yeah, his heel turn. Uh, and obviously, Brock Lesnar, one of the biggest Paul Heyman guys. Uh,
Arguably, is Paul Heyman guy.
yeah, I would say yeah, probably. If it weren't for the fact that he made Steve Austin, I would say he is the biggest Paul Heyman guy. But
Yeah, but
you
Brock
know,
Lesnar's career is based on being the Paul Heyman guy. You know,
yeah,
Steve Austin broke out onto his own thing after Paul Heyman.
I mean, but Brock Lesnar was he already had his combat sports titles and shit. So
Yeah,
like he
but
could have retired on that if he wanted to.
Brock Lesnar was Paul Heyman guy before that too, on his first WWE run.
Yeah, well, true.
Yo,
I guess it's yeah. I'd say it's a tie then, probably if I had to.
yeah,
But
it's definitely
yeah. WWE paired them together for his debut. Everybody viewed him as a superstar. Uh, but Heyman cut promos. It was insane. Heyman made Lesnar credible instantly.
Yeah.
He won the WWE Championship within a few months. But the split with Heyman saw his decline. WWE came calling when he returned to the company in 2012. Reunited with Heyman, put him over the top as an attraction again. So, like, his career plummeted without Heyman, even still. Like, Heyman is... How would I put it? Heyman is prescription drugs.
Yeah.
If you're on him, you're doing great. If you come off, things go really bad really fast. But then you get back on them and you're like, okay, I can manage again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman is a not athletic wrestler.
True. Bro, if Paul Heyman had been born a little bit later, like a little bit more recently, he would have been a great wrestler.
Oh yeah, if he would have pursued wrestling instead of, the commentating backscene side, he would have been probably better than Ric Flair.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Hands down.
Hands down, yeah. I think that he would have been... I think he would probably do as well as some of the other wrestlers that have turned to commentating. I think that he would have been probably one of them. Like, you did well, you retired at a safe moment, you went into commentating, you're still holding on to the money, but, you're safe.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
The commentators get involved sometimes, so he would have still had that opportunity too. That's where he would have landed, I bet.
Makes sense. Kind of like in a Booker T sort of role.
Yeah, like Booker T, or I think Jerry Lawler, maybe.
Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, it wasn't just a big moment for WWE. It was a pretty big year for the UFC too. And,
oh yeah.
And they've had their own ultimate fight card written up that they decided that they would make all the best moments.
Coming back.
Do what?
Conor McGregor's fight got officially announced.
Yeah. And people are talking more and more about Jake Paul's PFL collab. Maybe we'll see a transition of sport. Who knows?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they made their own. The UFC decided to make their own biggest fight card of 2023. Put together nothing but the bangers, as they put it, which I think is just their way of saying, "Hey, we're still cool, right?
We're still cool." Yeah, sure, guys.
Yeah. Starting off, we have one of the best fights in my book. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski, UFC 284. I think that was a pretty big one. Islam called his shot and followed through, venturing to Perth, Australia, and defeating the pound-for-pound king, Volkanovski, to successfully defend his lightweight title for the first time. Pretty big moment for Islam's career, his first title defense. And Volkanovski, he's an amazing fighter to put in the ring with anybody, just hands down. He has such good charisma, and he can cut a promo so well.
Yeah, he's going to deliver no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, that's why they threw him into like every fucking thing that he threw himself into. They're like, oh, who can we put in here? Oh, Volkanovski wants to join? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's their go-to like lightweight guy. They're like, hey, we need someone to make lightweight tomorrow. He's like, okay.
Yeah, bro, he can cut weight so fucking. It is unhealthy how fast he can cut.
don't know how he does it at
Don't
all.
don't want to know either. But yeah, it was really good. Uh, he defended his title. Volkanovski lost nothing in going 25 minutes. It was worth it for both teams. He got to test the waters with Islam. Volkanovski really fucking tried. It was a good fight. Uh, it was a really good. He hit him with a left hand late. Uh, he finished in the fourth on the top position. Uh, especially for Perth, because he's an Aussie by heart and by blood. Since the match was in Perth, it really just made the crowd roar.
Yeah.
But obviously a loss is a loss. He doesn't take it on the he takes it on the chin, keeps moving. He's one of the good fighters. And another good fight, because these are indeed bangers, was Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko.
No,
No idea. Also UFC 285, or no, UFC 285. The other one was 284. Really good fight. Alexa Grasso, from Mexico, and Valentina Shevchenko of Kyrgyzstan. I don't know. I'm trying, but
you're attempting.
I'm attempting. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. So what happened was Valentina made a tactical mistake in the fourth, and Grasso took full advantage. Put her in a rear naked choke for a finish. I think we had a talk about that. I'm not a huge fan of rear naked chokes, but they're pretty. When you see one, you take the opportunity.
It's kind of just there.
Yeah.
It's such a reflex. If you've ever done anything sort of grappling. Yeah, it's such a reflex to go for a rear naked choke as soon as it opens up. You can do it. You can lock it in so quickly.
Yeah. It was a ultra competitive fight. Grasso and Shevchenko, in the first fight, fighting from a southpaw stance, which is how I fight. I'm a left-handed person as well. It was champion turned to grappling to build a lead heading into championship rounds. Grasso remained focused, continued to make the most of her opportunity. Shevchenko missed a spinning back kick. That's pretty fucking sucky to miss, because if you miss that, you're just kind of fucked.
You just flop.
Yeah, you just flop. Just Grasso climbed, attacked the choke, got her hooks in, flattened her out, drew out that tap. Done deal.
Done. Sealed the deal.
Yep. They have Rachmanov versus Neal. Pretty good fight. UFC 285. Rachmanov just keeping his win streak going. Undefeated rising star. His 5th consecutive UFC win. 17th straight victory overall. Pretty fucking tanky dude.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Midway through the UFC main card, getting better of things in a competitive, tough fight against the durable Jeff Neal. It was his toughest test so far of the 28-year-old Rachmanov, and he was able to pass. All 3 rounds, welterweights got after each other on the feet. Rachmanov gave a lot of variety and volume, which I really like in a fighter. You got to give that variety, or else it's pretty tame. Neal had him rocked early in the 3rd, but couldn't find that put down shot. Rachmanov closed the distance, getting his chance to recover. Late in the frame, the Nomad got Neal with a clean right hand. Clean right hand, compounding the punishment with knees to the body, which that hurts like a bitch. Especially if you don't flex in time. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Fortis MMA man remained upright. Under a minute remaining, pair battling along the fence. I really like it when they start, getting at each other on the fence. You got that one pin, and the other one's just putting in those fucking shots, and the blood starts to splatter. And oh man, just gets that adrenaline, that testosterone jumping. Rachmanov latched onto a standing rear naked choke, found the finish. That rear naked choke, man, it must be like you're saying, it just must be instinct. Everybody just finds that and gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch someone put it in, it's like one of the first things you learn in jiu-jitsu is the rear naked choke. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to learn jiu-jitsu.
Do it.
All right, teach me.
Do it. I am not good enough to teach you.
Fuck it.
Learn from an actual professional teacher.
Nah. Street fight. Street science.
Go for it. Do never use jiu-jitsu in the street. But go for it.
I learned most of my fighting tactics from Kimbo Slice.
How many of them have you put to use?
None, because I've never fought anybody.
Yeah.
But my pillow knows what the fuck is up, though.
Your pillow knows not to fuck with you.
Oh, yeah. Once I saw him go for that title, I had to put him down.
You had to ruin his career.
Mm-hmm.
Put him out of mission.
Oh, man. But that was a really good fight. One of the most entertaining of the year. And it elevated both of their stocks as competitors. It was really just a good fight. And I'm excited to see where Rachmanov goes. I really am. Then you got Dan Hooker versus Jalen Turner. Pretty good fight too. Very technical. It was a very chaotic punch up. Two of the tallest fighters in the lightweight division, by the way, which they were standing about as tall as the cage, like pretty crazy. They stayed at the end of each other's range the whole duration. You got to get that long arm length put into good use. Picking at each other with that sniper fire. They got the bazooka whenever they got in close. After the first round, Turner busted up Hooker in the second, hitting him with a high kick. That put a lot of people out, but Hooker is a New Zealander, so of course he ate it, fired back. Hey,
ate that shit.
Yeah, he ate that shit. He's like, arr. Fired back, nearly choked Turner out at the end of the round. They both came out trying to finish early in the third, but Turner ran out of gas. Hooker swarmed. Fucking New Zealander, let's go fucking Kiwi in the ring. Swarmed, ran into the ground, falling into his guard. Turner did his work to back off, attacking with elbows and punches, but City Kickboxing Man just pinned him to the canvas until the final couple seconds. Judges were tasked with determining the victor. When the scorecards came back, they came with a split, with the Hangman coming out ahead. Fantastic back and forth battle. Just really fantastic. Love a good New Zealander. Then you had Josh Emmett versus Bryce Mitchell. It only took one. Josh Emmett hit Bryce Mitchell with one right hand. Fight was over. They circled for a bit, looking for opportunities and openings. But when Mitchell threw that right hand, Emmett came over the top with a right hand. shut off the Arkansas natives' lights. Way to kick off the pay-per-view. Way to close the end of the year. Especially since Emmett came up after 2 straight losses with that. So it was quite a plot twist.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You got Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price, UFC 290. Nico Price, Robbie Lawler got into a fist fight with his Hall of Fame career knockout victory. Pretty fucking cool. Emotionless. Robbie Lawler, just emotionless. Was still moved by the movement. Moved by the moment, I mean. Yeah. His fight with Rory McDonald from 189, UFC 189, was inducted into the Hall of Fame earlier in this week. Now that his career's come to a close, Lawler will likely take his place alongside of it in the near future. Pretty fucking crazy. Robbie Lawler, just genuinely sociopath. Oh man, yeah, love that shit. What?
That's what makes a good fighter.
Oh yeah, absolute sociopath. Irene Aldana versus Kayla Rosa, 296. Pretty good one. Beat the heck out of one another for 15 minutes. They both stayed up till the final bell. Judges determining a victor. Scorecards added up. Aldana came out ahead. Rosa stock went up following a banger of a fight, but it was I wouldn't put it as one of the banger fights though. I wouldn't. It was pretty all right. A lot of blood, but it was all right. Cody Brundage versus Zachary Reese, UFC Austin. I mean, it was all right. I think I think it was all right. They finished the fight by slamming people, looking to connect submissions, following the footsteps of Drakkar Klose in the previous fight of that night. Cody Brundage gathered Zach Reese into the air, looked to connect with his legs on a triangle choke attempt, brought him thundering down to the canvas with force, knocking him out instantly. So, enjoyable. Massive victory for Brundage, who dropped 3 straight before gathering a win with a disqualification last time out. For him to do it on the same night as the UFC had already paid tribute to his coach Mark Montoya for his courageous battle against cancer makes it even sweeter.
Hell yeah!
Shout out Mark Montoya. Good coach.
Great coach.
Oh yeah. Brad Katona versus Cody Gibson, 292. Bantamweight. Awesome stuff. Brad Katona, first person to win the long-running reality TV competition twice, making history by outworking Cody Gibson back and forth in Boston. Tension inside the house between the finalists carried over into the octagon, slinging hands at one another, never really stopped, kept pressing forward. Finally, one man found success. The other responded in kind, delivering a outstanding fight. Both were capable of competing at this level. Down the stretch, Katona was a more effective man, hurting Gibson late en route to earn a sweep of the scorecards and a second TUF trophy to add to his mantle. Pretty good. Uros Medic versus Matthew Semmelsberger, 291. Doctor is in. 2 men got after one another in the opening frame. Semmelsberger dropping Medic twice while eating a big upkick from him before the pace slowed in the second. Pressed by the respective corner to seize control, obviously. Medic did exactly that, stinging Semmelsberger with short shots in the clinch before felling him with a spinning back elbow, pounding out the finish. Fighting for the first time in well over a year, Dana White's Contender Series grad Medic is now 3-1 with 3 finishes. The 30-year-old moves to 9-1 with the victory while Semelsberger drops his second straight contest to fall to 11-6 overall.
Damn.
Yeah. Yurka Surig versus Lucas Alexander, Vegas 82. Power off is a game. The power of Surig. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh well. Is a game changer. Indonesian featherweight, showed it on Saturday. After getting backed up by Lucas Alexander early in the fight, Brazilian slipped. When he scrambled up to his feet, Surig uncorked a right hand that caused him to slump along the fence. The follow-up blows were academic, as Alexander was out, giving Surig his first UFC victory ever. Finalist in the inaugural Road to UFC lightweight competition, Surig became the first Indonesian fighter to register a win inside the octagon with the rapid finish and moved to 14-3 overall with the victory. Fucking A. Then you got Damone Blackshear versus Jose Johnson. Yeah, I think it's Jose Johnson. He locked his Damone Blackshear locked up his second straight stoppage win by collecting just the third twister finish in UFC history ever. Blackshear took the fight to Johnson from the jump, showcasing his grappling skills by dragging him to the canvas with authority before taking advantage of a tactical mistake by Johnson to lock up the rear submission finish. 29-year-old Blackshear impressed his first two outings despite not registering a victory, but has since showed his belonging in the bantamweight division. Now 14-5-1 overall, the Monster is now in the UFC record books and making waves in the 135-pound weight class. Then you got Luana Santos versus Juliana Miller, Vegas 78. She had to take a couple shots before settling in, but Santos got comfortable, started to shine, resulting in an impressive stoppage win over Juliana Miller in the opener. Miller pressured Santos right out the chute, hitting the Brazilian with a handful of good shots to welcome her to the octagon. The newcomers seemed to wake up soon after, took the fight to the recent TUF winner, slamming home heavy strikes that left Miller in rough shape along the fence, prompting the referee Jason Herzog to step in and halt the action. 23-year-old is now 6-1 in her professional career, extended her winning streak to 3 with her first TKO finish. For Miller, it's a second straight setback this year, with her record falling to a 4-3 as a result.
Damn.
You got
how many of these?
What?
How many of these are there?
I still got a couple left.
Okay.
1, 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought UFC just put out a massive list and just like, here's 90 things to happen this year.
Oh yeah, they were just like, we're gonna make you a list of bangers. Here's everything that happened this year. It's all
One
bangers,
from
bitch.
every... Yeah.
Dana White decides everything's great.
That's the Dana White move right there.
Oh, it really is. You got Loic Radzhabov versus Esteban Ribovics. I still don't know if I'm saying these correctly. UFC 285. Newcomer, both of them open up the show with a tremendous back and forth in the lightweight. Radzhabov came out firing to start, dropping Ribovics with the first right hand he threw, wobbling him again in the opening before turning to his wrestling. Things were progressing the same way in the second until Ribovics dug a clean shot to the body, following with a right hand to the jaw to put Radzhabov on shaky footing. In the third, Radzhabov opened up with more powerful shots. While Ribovics was able to weather shots, he continued to get taken down. Even when he had Radzhabov hurt late in the third, Ribovics was unable to capitalize, with the fighter from Tajikistan finding ways to clinch, scramble, and salt away to the victory. This was an excellent showing by each man in their first UFC appearance. Radzhabov showing why he's a solid favorite, even on short notice, and Ribovics elevating his stock, even in defeat. And then finally, we end it with Rafael Filo versus Daniel Barras, UFC London. What a way to kick off the evening. Filo got stung badly to the body by Barras early in Saturday's opener, but the Brazilian was able to recover, reverse course, hurting the Spanish newcomer on the feet. before putting him on the canvas. Once there, the Nova Unio representative climbed to mount, attack the arm triangle choke, slide off the side, secure the tap. 2 quality showings in 2 starts for Filo, who collected his first UFC victory while halting Barris' 4-fight winning streak in the process. All in all, a great year. If you'll notice, even though Adesanya had fought, he did not get mentioned because he fought terribly. And him versus Strickland was just so dog shit that UFC doesn't want to put it on the scorecard, even though Adesanya has some glory still in his name, regardless of his shit fight.
He literally gave up.
He did. He really did.
He just stopped. I don't know why he stopped, but he just stopped trying.
I don't know. But then he put out a documentary about himself, and anyone who does that just, I don't know, they lose points in my book. Like, hey, let me tell you how great my career is while I'm still making my career.
Yeah, your career's not over, bud.
Yeah. Get back to me when you're at John Jones's level, or fucking Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Get back
when
to
people
me.
Care about your legacy.
Yeah. Get back to me when you are as popular as the Spider.
Hell yeah.
But
I don't understand why he would just give up so easily.
I don't know.
He had such a good thing going for him.
Adesanya?
Yeah.
Man, if I knew that, I'd be one of the best bookies that there ever were.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I'd be able, if I could read, people's careers and like their energies and like why they're doing things. I could call all the fights.
Oh yeah, you would. Like the next Conor McGregor fight, I'm betting against Conor McGregor.
Are you?
Hell yeah. I'm not actually betting, but like it's a smart bet to bet against Conor McGregor.
I mean, do you want to?
No. No.
I'd bet Conor McGregor just to have some cash flow.
Okay. We can bet Conor McGregor. The only way he wins is because UFC does their in-house steroid testing now.
Yeah.
That's the only way Conor McGregor wins that fight. Because Michael Chandler is one hell of a fighter.
Oh, he's going up against Chandler?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
You want to change your bet?
I don't know. I mean,
yeah. Bro.
I don't know. I like Chandler so much, though. I don't want to bet against him just because I like him, but at the same time, just to have a little bit of a,
yeah, like a little bit of friendly competition.
Yeah, just to have the competition, I might bet against him just for the shiggles,
but you don't.
I will lose.
Yeah, you honestly don't think Chandler's gonna win that one. I know.
I think Chandler will win. Just I guarantee.
Yeah, I meant to say you honestly don't think
McGregor will win. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately for my blood, he's really taking on the drunken Irishman get up.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Your blood. Who was the last family member of yours who was born and raised in Ireland?
Oh, it goes back away. Yeah.
It's hardly your blood.
Hey, once you see that you have it, you can say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why if you see that you have Nigerian in your blood, you can say the N-word.
Little known facts.
Yeah. Oh, man, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll bet on McGregor. How much you want to go?
Let's go like $20.
Sounds good. When is this
Yeah,
fight taking place?
not a
June?
clue.
Yeah, June.
Probably.
June.
Yeah,
McGregor
McGregor's.
versus Chandler, two mixed martial artists compete in the UFC. They're expected to fight each other after coaching opposite teams on the reality show The Ultimate Fighter. Fight is scheduled to take place June 2024. Uh, International Fight Week, 185 pounds. Weight class that neither man is.
185. God damn.
Yeah, neither of them have ever fought in.
God damn. No. Chandler has a way better chance of winning at 185. But
Yeah.
that just confirms the Conor McGregor steroid thing I was saying.
Yeah. And McGregor has been saying, has been teasing that he might not fight Chandler. UFC President Dana White says, "No, you're fucking fighting him. I'm not letting you get out of that one."
That's a good payday right there for Dana White.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh my. Yeah. Chandler's winning, but I'm betting on McGregor just to see, just to have a reason to go up to St. Louis.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have it happen up there.
Fucking Michael Chandler's gonna win.
Yeah, or better
There's
yet, you know what we could do? Schultz and Dooley's they have TVs, don't they?
I believe so. I don't know if they would be airing the fight.
We could find a sports bar, so neither of us have to pay for it.
Yeah, but those are gonna be packed that night.
Worth.
Maybe worth. Yeah.
Yeah. Food plus Michael Chandler fucking up McGregor.
Yeah. Or take one leg kick from Chandler and snap his other leg.
Oh man.
God.
Oh wow. I'm
What a hard opponent for McGregor.
Oh yeah. Oh,
they could have up against Gaethje, Justin Gaethje. That would have been even more of a loss for him.
Oh yeah, they could have. Honestly, where McGregor is right now, they could put him up against anybody, and it'd be a loss. I think. I don't know. I don't know if. I feel like McGregor has gotten to that point where he is a lot like. Who would be a good WWE reference right now? He'd be a lot like
Ric Flair.
Not like Ric Flair, more like
Give it 10 years, then he'll be like Ric Flair.
Well, I mean, I'm sure behind cameras he's a lot like Ric Flair. But
yeah, I was more talking about like the never gonna fucking retire.
Oh yeah, I was thinking who's a good throwaway fight in WWE right about now?
Good throwaway fight?
Yeah, like just giving you a win.
Shit, fucking.
I think Miz is a good win.
Yeah, Miz has a pretty decent losing record.
Yeah. Man, who else?
Fucking Dominic.
Dominic. Yeah, McGregor's Dominic now.
Yeah.
Everybody's just so fucking done with him.
Facts.
But man, when I heard Michael Chandler, I immediately thought of the cowboy Donald Cerrone.
Yeah.
And I thought like, man, that was another fight that McGregor had that I just.
That fight was literally so McGregor could win.
Yeah. I'm like, huh. Like this is.
There was no other reason to have that fight.
Absolutely not. All it did was just make the cowboy look bad. That's all it was for.
He was on his way out anyways.
Yeah. But I liked him while he was on his way in.
Yeah.
He was the cowboy.
He was the Cowboy Cerrone. Yeah.
Yeah. 36 wins, 17 losses, 1 no contest.
Mm-hmm.
Man. But yeah, my last bit of news, completely unrelated, on December 10th. On December 10th, of last year, the Royal Caribbean cruise line started a 9-month-long cruise, and a bunch of TikTokers are using it to play bingo for how wrong this can go. And they've already gotten a bunch of cross-offs. So,
Fucking amazing.
oh yeah, because 9 months on a cruise ship. First of all, did you get enough food? Are we sure? You know,
Did you get everything on the list?
did you get everything? Because you got 9 months of the same fucking people.
If one thing goes wrong, it's a shooting.
Well, let me tell you, you're not far off already.
Oh god.
So they have a bingo card going that has and it's a 5x5. So, picture that. First box, mass coronavirus outbreak. Not crossed off yet, but we're getting there. Then we got cruise ship 15-pound, which is, it's a will the cruise ship hit something, basically, I think is what that means. And then they got weather mishaps. That's already crossed off. The cruise ship has already hit bad weather and had things go wrong. They got wedding, not crossed off yet. Lobster style sunburn, not crossed off yet.
Bad thing.
Do what?
I like how wedding is a bad thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, same people, 9 months. Your honeymoon is a couple months away, and you're stuck with them until then, without any way of leaving.
Constantly around them.
Constantly.
No break.
There's no outbreak of STIs yet, so that's good. Someone went home early already. That was crossed off. They're not locked on the boat, but
no,
it definitely is not cheap to go home either.
No,
because wherever it stops is where you have to go home from. So you best have the fucking airplane ticket already. They have already had to have a port errand run because they've ran out of something.
Good Lord.
There's not been any ship tech problems, which is good. There's not been any sponsorship of passengers by brands yet. That's also good. Next big travel creator is made, and not yet. There's not been any minor mystery to solve.
That's lame.
Yeah, unfortunate. Someone has not gotten left behind yet. There's not been any reports of mental breakdowns or pirate takeovers. Nobody's fallen off the boat. Nobody's knocked up or given birth. There's not been a second COVID outbreak, but there has been a first one. And cliques have already been formed. So there has been inclusivity problems on the boat. People have developed sects.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's not
going
to turn into
nothing wrong ever go from that.
No. No way that could turn into a race thing.
No.
No. There's not been any stowaways found, any fistfights had, publicly at least. There's not been any petty neighbor drama or podcasts following the trip. But I guess they can cross that off because we had just started.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm actually excited to see how this turns out. I want to see.
I didn't know this was going on, but I need to see it play out.
Oh, yeah. Bro, imagine on the fucking bingo card of 2024, Titanic 2.
Shit. I don't go on boats for a reason.
Bro, I don't know how to swim, so that's why I don't go on boats.
You don't know how to swim?
No clue.
The fuck?
I'm in a landlocked state, brother. I don't need to know.
We still have water.
I don't have to go to it.
Even if you weren't in a landlocked state, you wouldn't have to go in the water.
Yeah. Why would I need to know how to swim then?
So when you're hanging out with buddies at a pool party, you know how to swim?
I'm gonna stay on the side of the pool and talk with the ladies.
Oh, yeah. Benny the ladies, man.
Yep.
Yeah, forgot about that.
I'm all good. The only time I'm getting in the pool is if I push a lady in for a fun, teasy way of getting them wet.
Ta-
Haha. Because that's the only
ta-
way I can do
Oh,
it.
God, Benny. Are you okay?
uh,
Uh,
I I spent New Year's with two couples.
yeah, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's okay, Benny.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll get one day.
Yeah. One day. One day.
Better
Uh.
knock her up, 'cause that might be your only chance.
Uh. Mm, yeah. No.
No,
No. I don't want a child.
why not?
Cause I'm good with having adventures without any.
After after you get your piercing job, you'll get all the bitches.
I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, Mrs. Robertson is moving out and into a place that is not under the watchful eye of elderly Mrs. Robertson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that whole thing, but
No, I don't. But also, I don't care.
I not because we're talking about me getting laid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
So
hey,
I have more opportunity now, but
hey. I
Mrs.
thought she wasn't talking to you, or
Uh,
you weren't talking.
I I've done the old, oh well, you told me you have a partner, so I'm going to talk to you less now, and it makes them want to talk to you more. And it fucking works.
Yeah, yeah. No, sometimes that works. Yeah,
Yeah.
not 100%, but most of the time it works.
Yeah. So I've been taking advantage of that. Yeah, I left her alone since, let me check my my timesheet here. I left her alone since uh, Friday of uh, last, no, not last Friday of December. Uh, a while, a couple Fridays back.
Mm.
Uh, and I messaged her then. I was like, "What are you doing, gorgeous?" And she said, "Not much, just work." And then I left her on red until today when I messaged her again. I'm like, "Oh damn, that sucks." You know. And I'm like,
Just
uh,
being very vague.
"Oh yeah, yeah," just being vague. She's like, "Yeah, so what are you up to?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just trying to get my piercing job off the ground so I can start the new year with some cash."
Mm.
But yeah, I told her, it's like, yeah, I got some other stuff I gotta do before that. Uh, what about you? What have you been up to? And she's like, oh well, I'm moving. I'm like, oh okay, where? And she's like, this place. I'm like, all right, so when are you gonna invite me over? She's like, when I get my stuff moved in. I'm like, all right, cool.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I got that going for me.
Yeah.
And she's still got her partner, and she said that her best friend is moving in with her, so it's not going to be a house alone, but it'll be a house without awkward parts, at least probably.
Partner moving to that house as well.
I don't know if partner may, but I'm not gonna let that stop me.
No.
Why the fuck would I? 2024 is the year of Benny Boy getting his dick wet for fucking once.
It's fucking better. It better be.
If it doesn't, I I
Just
I need to be beaten.
go gay. Just go gay.
Just yep. Just
Full gay.
just finally hit up Veloster
Yep.
and be like, all right, take me.
Yep. Yep. At that point, girls are not for you.
Like,
You lost the fucking privilege.
I can talk to them so well, but I can never get past second base. Something is blocking me. Shit, it's because I'm gay.
I've been gay the whole time.
Fucking. That's a Paul Heyman twist right there.
God.
Oh wow. But now to end off the pod, that's what's going on and everything. We might be changing our logo soon. Maybe.
Yes,
might be.
I'm not going to be drinking for the whole month.
Yeah.
Possibly longer. Just depends on how I feel after the month.
We got Spider Woman on the case for the logo.
Yep. I have not there yet, but yeah.
I think I'll go ahead and if you can get her to say yeah, she'll do it. I'll use some of my gun show earnings to I can probably like Venmo you or something half.
I'll just give you her PayPal and you can. Oh, yeah, I'd still have to send you my half if I did that. Yeah.
Or we can both send her half.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Mm-hmm.
I might buy you alcohol until I've paid off my half or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
if you're not sober for the year.
Charging too.
Yeah.
Did you ever look on Fiverr?
No. I was gonna look at that tonight and see if I can find any people that make stuff similar.
Okay. Cool. Because it's good options open.
Yeah. But anyway, that about does it. You want
that does about do it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. All right. Like, subscribe, do what you do. Start the new year by fucking bitches. You know.
Getting money.
Yep.